Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I hope you had a great break. We are here again with more of the 70-star League Division 1 gameplay. We have Dwhatever, the winner of the previous 70-star tournament, actually, and LiamKings facing off today. Going to be a very crazy match, high octane, a lot of good gameplay. We have two players with 48s here today, so you know that they are the top of the food chain. We'll see how they do. You know, LiamKings been playing a lot of Snap recently. Dwhatever, I heard he's sick. Could see some variants here. I have no idea how it's gonna go. I'm joined today by Badronis. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, and as always, I'm excited, but especially for something like this where we have a match that's really up in the air, where Dwhatever is just so like elite in everything he does. But Liam's also got a 48, also a really scary up and coming player. But also Dwhatever's feeling kind of sick, so I don't know if that's going to affect his gameplay or not.
We'll just have to feel it out, see how they play today. We'll have a good indication of how they're feeling after the first 10 minutes or so. Whomp's Fortress, pretty spicy stage. Dark World also very punishing.
Yeah, we'll see if Dwhatever goes for any of his kind of special strats, like for top of the fortress doing the roll out and double jump ledge grab. You know, if he's feeling himself, he'll probably go for it. Oh, LiamKings not getting a good lag 2 skip there.
Rough. Luckily though, he I don't know. he still has his health, I guess. He's not sick like Dwhatever.
That's true.
He has that going for him.
If you ever commentated with Thero, he always say during the intro that he's only ever seen one person, or like when one person gets lag 2 skip and the other one misses, he usually sees the one who missed it go on to win the race. I don't know if there's any psychological backing to that, or if it just kind of happens to be that way with pure chance. But we'll kind of see if there is going to be proven right or wrong today.
We'll see. I've definitely seen Lakitu skid misses and then they lose the race. So I'm not sure if that that observation is the best, but we'll see. It might be a trend though.
Yeah.
Slide first for both players.
I don't know if there's anything to it.
3 seconds.
Any prediction?
Dwhatever's 6, so he's gonna get a 12-7. LiamKings has been playing Snap, so he's gonna get a 12-8.
Okay. Well, that was good. Alright, I'm gonna say 12-7 for Liam as well. The nice bounce.
Ooh, a 7. Hey. Not as rusty as I thought.
You know how T's will always say like 12.6 or whatever? I thought you were saying 12.6 as like a joke, but you said C6, so 12.7. I was kind of like debated. Never mind.
And then 12.7 is 12.6 Fen. And then all the other things I'm not going to mention on GSA.
Alright, so we're gonna start out with Cannonless. Oh, he was going for the ledge grab. A pipe push, very safe.
Rough time loss for a safety mechanism here. LiamKings dusting really hard. Alice not looking too good. Time loss looking like they mirror each other, maybe a little bit more on Dwhatever's end, but oof.
That's the second major mistake for Liam in the run. That looks a bit sketchy too, but he was able to get in at least. So probably about 10 seconds in long fit off the bat. Let's see if Dwhatever can capitalize, getting his outlist first time. A bit far to the left here, going for that angle, but it's going to work out nicely.
Yeah, you can actually be pretty far to the left. It looks as though LiamKings is just having a little bit of trouble getting his engine started. Like, he knows what he wants to do. It's just his hands aren't executing. Texture setup might be able to save some time. Oof, rough. That's not very good. That's practically 5 seconds to Dwhatever.
Yeah, we'll see Dwhatever going for that Whomp's 100 on the very fast cycle. Did he mess something up at the beginning?
He might have missed too many coins. So he decided
because
to
he
just
got
take
the whole ring.
Well, if you
maybe
miss
he
too many
did.
coins, you just grab the whole ring as a backup.
That's probably what happened then.
I'll have a good indication after he grabs all these coins. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Wait, hold on. I think maybe what he did is he just ended up. I think he might have just been too slow, so he decided to grab the whole ring.
Dwhatever accidentally dove with that muscle memory. Yeah, I'm a bit confused. Might have to check the tapes. Liam, though, has some time to save here for the first time in the run. Going for a bit safer fast cycle and getting all the coins.
Ooh, no blue though.
Good RNG.
Dwhatever actually has the stage RTA record for Whomp's Fortress.
It's nutty. I've watched it like 5 times.
Yeah, this stage is definitely a strength for him, but maybe not looking like it here.
And another one, really losing the time he had the potential to save here at the very end of the star. It is difficult, you know, landing on that bump and jumping off it. It's not the easiest thing, but, you know,
yeah, a little awkward.
A bit uncharacteristically making 2 mistakes in the same section. But even a bigger mistake, falling all the way down, sliding over near the warp in the metal cap area. Luckily, you can kind of just do a triple jump up the slope, but man, that's gonna cost him.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. Definitely an opening for LiamKings to save back some of the time that he's lost here in this stage. The lead is, I want to say it's 15 seconds or less, which is, you know, very controllable. It was probably about 30 before that mistake.
Yeah, probably. So not the sharpest Whomps. You know, we saw Luigi versus Toast Rider played insane in the early game. Like, that was a really fantastic showing.
That whole race was just really strong.
Yeah, like Luigi had a 51, but he was on 49 pace in bits, so it's crazy. Dwhatever here, wrapping up Whomps, not going for the super pro strat, keeping it safe. Good
approach for a race, I think. It doesn't say much. Miss triple jump for LiamKings, miss side flip.
Okay. I would say that's... Oh no, that's horribly fallen all the way off the rising elevator. Just an early side flip, I guess, but...
No, it might have been early. I guess it depends on your perspective. With that angle, it was definitely an early side flip. He could have had like a more inwards angle and he would have been fine though.
Yeah. Or he would at least ledge grabbed if he'd done it that way.
Yeah. That's the risk with... Basically, the more you optimize this game, the harder it gets. More risk is involved.
Alright, second side coming out for Liam, but Dwhatever's already done in his win cap. Nice first pair of red coins. I'm going to say a 12-8 for Liam.
12-9.
Okay, so Dwhatever, not the best arcs. You know, I think the sickness is actually affecting him a little bit. He can still play, you know, pretty decently, but some of these, like...
not the best...
weird motions.
Not the best movement there to skip the box. Yeah.
Yeah. And at the same time, you know, when he was on Whomp's 100 coin, didn't really realize when he's spawning the first start. But Liam, as I say that, he's going to miss a red coin, going to cost him about 3 seconds of track back to it at the end here. So not able to save any time over Dwhatever.
Dark World, we'll see how Dark World goes. Could see a lot of time lost here. Could see no time loss, really. Shigeru's cycle not that hard to make. It's just the mistakes can be pretty rough.
Yeah. I don't know if Dwhatever's going to try his usual Zaya cycle. I would say no.
Yeah, he's going for it.
As I say that, he's through the elevators. And Amp's treating him pretty well. Still had to play the angles pretty tight to get around.
This will work.
And he's off the platform.
So that's pretty much a second in Dwhatever's pocket, because I don't think we're gonna be seeing Zai cycle from Liam. It's not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a very race friendly strat. Do whatever nice double first frame wall kicks there.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of work to save 1 second in a race. Or a lot of risk, rather.
Both a lot of work and a lot of risk, really.
LiamKings just keeping it comfy with Shig, but doing it nice and clean.
So we have Dwhatever up basically one Bowser fight. The lead seems to be in the 40 seconds range, which is that's pretty big, honestly, especially at the level of play that they're at. But we've seen bigger leads fall. It might show. I don't know. His lead might weaken. Early, and shifting Sandland pillarless is a big deal. We might see it in Fire Sea. We might see it in Tippy. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, Whomps is definitely D's biggest comfort zone. They're doing, everything to perfection usually, and in Dark World as well. Someone who, as Aki said, he'd consider doing Tsukushima in 70 runs, which is kind of ludicrous to even entertain the possibility. But
yeah, 10 minutes
he has
in,
high hopes.
It's pretty crazy to think about Tsukushima.
So you got LiamKings a whole sky jump behind, as you were saying, but Dwhatever probably not going to be able to play as well the entire run. We'll see if the sickness affects him anymore.
I think at this point...
If you were not feeling well, I would say you just try to rely more on muscle memory rather than trying to be the most alert and fast reactions and do everything perfectly. Or would you say you just want to try to focus as hard as you can for as long as you can?
You probably just want to focus on the game, because if you focus on the game, you'll be thinking less about how sick you are. I think that actually really, it's more on Liam, I think, to cut the mistakes down and play a little bit more solid right now. I don't think that Dwhatever's that's a rough bonk. I don't think that Dwhatever's gameplay has been exceptionally high so far this run. I think it's more been on LiamKings' time losses.
Yeah.
And he's very capable of playing well.
So, it's definitely not a done deal for Liam. We're only 12 minutes into the run. But the way things are going, Dwhatever is probably going to give him a few openings, but he has to be ready to pounce on them.
I mean, Dwhatever has already given openings. It's just that LiamKings hasn't been able to capitalize because he's also having a rough time in the beginning.
Yeah. I do want to see if LiamKings is going to go for CCM 17 or 18. We've already seen Dwhatever get slip-sliding away with the 100 coin star. We'll see if Liam opts for the same route or if they're going to diverge here.
That's a CCM 18 camera.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, do you think Dwhatever is going to try double plus, or are we going to see an HMC late versus an HMC early?
I think he's going to see... I think we're going to see double pillarless. And if we don't see that, I think we're going to see Tiny Huge Island red coins. I don't think that we're going to see Toxic Maze.
Yeah, probably not. So Dwhatever is already done. LiamKings is going to do the whole 100 coin star with the penguin, so they're going to be pretty far apart in terms of castle movement. Dwhatever is still a good bit in the lead, but probably by about 30 seconds or so. Liam's probably going to not get a safety red either, so it's going to be 1 coin to miss on the side, but in terms of Dwhatever's case, it wouldn't be the end of the world if he failed it, but in CCM 18 it's a lot more risky, which is why CCM 17 is a pretty popular race option.
Yeah, CCM 17 is faster and it's safer in the stage itself. Once you're through CCM though, CCM 18 feels good. Because everything else is pretty simple, straightforward.
Yeah.
LiamKings looking good. He'll be fine for coins.
So Dwhatever, it's got one more star left in BBH as Liam is going to be wrapping up the 100 coin. Now it is all about SSL, you know, what's going to happen? Are they going to get their plus first try? Or are we going to kind of see the spaghetti all over the floor, which can happen. You miss it like twice, you got to use your backups, you might even have to go respawning the bomb. It gets rough.
I guess I want to see if Dwhatever opts to do the double pillar list to do shifting sandland secrets. That's how you'll know how confident he's feeling. If he goes for both, it could be really good for him, but it could also be really bad. To do double pillar list saves a few seconds over Tiny Huge Island red coins, but there's a lot of risk involved. Dive for the MIPS. I would normally think that Dwhatever's a puncher, but you know he's playing English. The move speed for MIPS is lower, a little bit more awkward if you're not used to it.
D's definitely a MIPS puncher. Maybe he just wasn't neutral enough as an accident, but could have been intentional, as you were saying. So first plus attempt coming out for Dwhatever. Can he get the big bomb?
Ooh, the Tama plus coming out. Tama in chat popping off.
Here we go.
That's
good
to go.
So
does he go for secrets? Well, he might go back in. He might.
We'll have to see. Next star.
Looks like a double pillar
for the bomb again.
So the double Tama plus. Oh, medium bomb doesn't want to deal with it. So he can kick the bird here if he wants to. Nope, he's just gonna grab the star. That's fine too.
Yeah, the bird is actually a bit risky. You can, there's a few ways you can actually die trying to do the backup. But the shifting, or the trying to top the pyramid is about a second slower.
Alright, here we go. That's a nice big bomb. Tama plus. Oh, but he loses it. And the problem is he doesn't have a good backup anymore. You know, he probably should have doubled down on the Talon Star when he could. And at this point, Dwhatever losing so much time here in shifting Sandland, going for double pillarless, that LiamKings' route is actually saving time at this point.
Yeah, for sure. That was about a 10-second time loss on Talons, and he can still opt out of double plus. Okay.
Yeah, Dwhatever decided to drop
cut his losses.
I think that we'll probably see Tiny Huge Island red coins. This also means, though, that Dwhatever will have to do Snowman's Land red coins as well, which he might not be as used to anymore. Hopefully he remembers that he needs to do Hazy Maze Cave early as well.
LiamKings doing his plus first try. And that's the only one he needs, so definitely saving a good bit of time over Dwhatever. And in the meantime, Dwhatever is in the middle of his LOL, which is not the hardest stage, but one of those stages where he's also really good at. There's some very fast-paced movement stars, and you can lose a bit of time if you're not careful. Going for a pretty safe version of the lava boost, though. We see people go for the pro one, or the kind of like Akira boost, which is like in the middle of like this one that Dwhatever did in the fastest pro boost. But it does work out for him. It's not too much slower in terms of the star timing.
There's actually so many strats for lava boost. It's pretty much just like I don't know, like pick what you like from this list of like 10 boosts. It's not really like 10, it's like 5, but I'm a fan of the main boost. I don't think many people rock it, but it's a little bit faster than the triple jump, a little bit slower than the long jump.
It looks like kind of scary because you have to go through the lava before getting burned. And I'm like, I don't want to try that. like, you know how it looks where you actually like dive to the burn spot? Or unless you're thinking of a different lava beast than I am.
Yeah, you jump on, you long jump onto the rock and then you jump dive into the lava.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was just a bit curious there. I think the actual long jump boost that Dwhatever did is pretty safe. There's like a whole lot of leeway that you can actually get with it. You just like hold down right, then you hold like up or up right. Doesn't even really matter too much depending on if you have a good spot.
Whatever the
Dwhatever's halfway done.
solid. Yeah.
Yeah, he has been looking solid. See, maybe going for the same star as LiamKings.
Ground pound
LiamKings
from
rocking the
Liam,
right
very
side ground
fast.
pound.
Very fast. He's good for the long jumps too.
Yeah, saving a good like, maybe only half a second, but nice.
Maybe. The long jump seemed a little bit cleaner too at the end.
Well, yeah, the dive ending loses about like a 10 versus if you long jump straight into it, I believe. Could be wrong on that.
There's also just like less dust from Liam on the long jumps too.
Yeah.
No triple kill from Liam, very close, but no cigar. Gonna be wrapping up these bullies. 2 more stars for him in Lethal Lava Land. Whatever gonna be doing Hazy Maze Cave early, so we won't see them converge again until Tippy, but we'll know generally how it's going. Whatever still, you know, got a moderate lead, probably 20 to 25 seconds.
Yeah, it's going to be quite a long time before we see them specifically converge again, but we can kind of know in general. And right now, LiamKings is playing pretty well, but Dwhatever still got the lead.
Yeah, Whatever's going for Toxic Maze.
You're wrong about that. Dwhatever bringing out the classic Toxic Maze. Maybe not his most practiced star, though. You never know. It doesn't look too clean from him this time.
Yeah, CCM17 not really saving time for Whatever at all with the double pillarless fail and the rough Toxic Maze, but he's got it covered now. CCM17 has been paid off now.
And we will get to see them hit Fire Sea at different times here. Liam is going to be completely through it by the time Dwhatever starts it off, so it's going to be... Yeah, unless he makes a big mistake in DDD. So Dwhatever needs, what, 2 more stars?
Just 2 more.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. 3 more. I think he has 2. I think you get 5 here with Toxic Maze.
Okay.
Yeah, 2. It'd be 2 more for me because I do THI
yeah, 2 more
Reds.
from now. Okay, yeah, you're right. Whatever needs 2 more stars here. Liam already in DDD, getting chest, sub, and mantis stars, as we all know. But a good bit of swimming. Not too much going on here unless Whatever was gonna miss Christmas Miracle or something like that.
Yeah, Diner Dock's pretty chill part of the run. Also, Hazy Maze Cave is one of the simpler levels, so we're definitely in some more chilled downtime. It's just they gotta be ready for Fire Sea because that's where the run kind of goes from 0 to 100 real fast.
Yeah.
I would expect the LiamKings to probably do back sub here, if I had to guess.
Yeah, that's true. I think Whatever is front subber, but Liam, tried and true. Oh, but a mistimed swim there. He went down a little bit too fast, brushed the edge of the flat portion. So not the cleanest turn.
Ooh, double jump. LiamKing's not able to side flip, pressing the input too fast. But a good adjustment. Not too bad. Didn't fall off the sub. Dwhatever rubbing the wall for good luck. Wants to make sure he can get that
Problem
good
might
fire.
need, I mean, Liam might need some good luck for the Mantis Star. You know, you never want to see the catastrophe that happens maybe like every 10 or 20 races.
Luck definitely shouldn't be a factor for
rings,
this
though.
star, though. Oh, but he might have to rely on
Might be a
it.
curse. Can he get back through
No,
it?
he's in. Very
Barely,
nice adjustment.
okay.
Yeah, you don't have much time to get back in there, and the turn can be pretty rough sometimes, but Liam eating a lot of lag.
It's not really about the lag though. If you could have lost 30 seconds having to do the whole manto over again, so Liam kind of got like the bullet clipped his ear, but he didn't get it through the between the eyes, so like he's okay.
Fire C, can he get the lava boost early Ellies? I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, he's definitely good enough to get it.
That's what we're watching for, isn't it? Yeah.
Got to do the cage
Kings,
part.
Nice lag reductions as well.
He's
very
good.
fast.
Goombas in the way.
Especially with that camera angle.
No,
but those Goombas really destroyed his chance at the lava boost early Ellies, and I don't know if he'll be able to get the regular ones at this point, grabbing the pull like that.
Liam was fine. He just, I think he just got scared and accidentally like side flipped or something.
Yeah, I don't know why he ended up side flipping.
Oof. This is probably, yeah, completely missed cycle here from LiamKings. Not the strongest Fire C. At the very least, though, he gets through the ending he's familiar with. He can just basically do this whole thing one cycle late. But very solid looking here from Liam at the second half of the stage. That's exactly what you want.
When I'm doing Fire C, I like to do the ending with like the rollout over the 7th red, whereas it's kind of like a single jump variation.
I don't like the single jump.
Yeah, I originally did that, but then I realized like the rollout was like a bit nicer. But I really say like during normal cycle though, the flame shooter actually is on a cycle where it can get you a lot of the time if you're rolling out right where it's gonna be blowing. So I thought it was gonna hit Liam, but he got through it. Tom says talking about Glocks instead of clocks. I don't know when we were talking about guns. Dwhatever in Fire C though, he is really good at getting lava boost early Ellies.
Oof.
He was not a good
mistake
turn,
on
but
the turn.
He can still get it for sure.
Yep, that mistake is definitely still covered in the leniency of Fire C, especially at Dwhatever speed. He's looking pretty good.
He's still quite early. This has been very clean all around. The side up to the pole is really good.
Lag reduction camera too.
Yeah.
Let's see what he's got for the ending.
Pulling out.
Oh, he missed the wall kick.
That's gonna kill about 10 seconds, having to go all the way around, not getting the good ending like he wanted.
Yeah, about half a cycle ahead of Liam at this point. Like, these platforms right here, they move faster than the whole cycle of the stage, so he got to these platforms, like, one cycle of them faster, which is, I don't know, like, 8 or 10 seconds. I don't know exactly how much it is.
I thought they were, like, half the cycle of, like, the big elevator.
Yeah, they're basically half the cycle of the big elevator.
Dwhatever making it through, neither of them getting a perfect Fire C though, even though Dwhatever got lava boost, kind of soul crushing to fail the side flip when that happens. Liam in on the 100 point. Oh, we did?
Yeah, Toast Rider side flip too early. It looked like Dwhatever just failed this wall kick.
Yeah. Fire C
nope, that's not a good.
I don't really remember what you're talking about.
Getting burned. Good backup.
Nice backup.
LiamKings jumped pretty far back, and he was also not. He didn't have the best speed.
Yeah. Okay, so now we've got to see if Dwhatever can beat that 100 coin, save a little bit more time. We don't know what the exact lead is, but it's probably still at least 30 seconds, maybe a bit more.
Dwhatever has a super good Web Dry World 100 coin PB, so I'd expect him to bust out the strats here. Starting off with a double box kick, very smooth
He's
start.
practicing kicking for both boxes, I think, or that might have been Zaya. Right, so nice Skeeter RNG as well. Dwhatever being helped out a little bit, and so far so good. So the first kind of phase is over. Now you're kind of getting into the climbing section. Going up here, activating a lot of the secrets. LiamKings getting a nice elevator start in the meantime.
Well,
or what happened?
Not so nice. He ended up not with the triple jump wall kick movement, so I wasn't quite paying attention, but I think that LiamKings probably failed it, if I had to guess, because I don't think LiamKings, for a guy that just doesn't do it. This one is different. This one's only a second, but I think he might have failed the first one. Oh, Dwhatever, big mistake.
Taking a punch off the plank. Can he go for a big long jump here? I thought he was actually going to go back up on the
angle
cage block and long jump from there, but he'll do that back up instead. Okay, so
LiamKings straight up just didn't do the triple jump wall kick.
Yeah. So Liam, a bit too far left to activate the warp. Well, we kind of tucked in between the pillars.
LiamKings looks more behind than he actually is. The Hazy Maze Cave Stars are all pretty fast. The Mips and the Toad Star are also fast. Dwhatever missed triple jump wall kick.
Yeah, not going to be saving any time over Liam here. Liam on to THI Secret's a pretty difficult star. And notoriously
not
laggy.
The best angle.
And going to be eating some lag there.
He can triple
also,
jump
in this
here.
pit, the lag is atrocious. Wasn't able to get the backup he wanted. And butt sliding everywhere is
He's
LiamKings.
low speed. Yep.
LiamKings good adjustment. Make it up.
He knew he didn't have the speed for the double long jump clip. Yep. Very smart player. He's been there before.
Not getting either of his triple jump wall kicks. So not... Or it's kind of like a net zero for both of them. Dude, just got the one more star. Shocking arrow lifts. Not too shocking.
LiamKings mountain clip.
Nice mountain clip.
Not the best movement to the box. I think he did save a little bit, but it was a very small amount.
Yeah.
And Dwhatever should be done with Wet Dry Roll now. Gonna be going to Tiny Huge Island. 1 star left for Liam here.
Getting that pipe is kind of annoying, but Liam was able to get the bonk after diving on the side. Dwhatever onto his secrets now.
Lag reduction,
nice
full lag reduction.
Very early as well.
Yep, full lag reduction. And that's a solid mid 19 if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Mid to low 19. That was really good.
Yeah, as far as like the specific time, like, you know, once you get like lower than a 19.5, you have to start making everything pretty tight. And with the Mario Cam lag reduction, you can't really see how precisely he did the middle part.
Let's grab on
over here, coming up for a mountain flipperino.
Much better.
Nice long jump.
No dust on the roll
to the box.
Dwhatever has a super solid time for the star. As his best time on the spreadsheet, so expected. He knows the backup. He's good.
By Tygo and or is Dwhatever time with it?
LiamKings falling down.
Liam.
Yeah, not very good. He had the sick backup, but then he wasn't able to keep it going with the movement up the ramp. But still keeping the damage, you know, fairly reasonable. That could have been really bad.
Speaking of Dwhatever with the records, spreadsheet records for top of the huge island, LiamKings rocking spreadsheet and single star records for the mountain clips. So he's definitely someone who's grinded this a lot, knows the feel of the insta clip, but he has not gotten it these 2 tries. But as far as the long wall kick goes, the first C there.
That seems intentional. He shortened the wall kick after getting it.
Yeah, pretty quick reactions. I don't think he intended to do a first D in a race, though.
I guess it's hard to know for sure. It seemed intentional because he was definitely ready for it. He either adjusted really fast or he did it on purpose.
LiamKings is just so good that he's like the guy who's like, no, I meant to do that the whole time. You believe him because it was nice.
I'd believe him. It looked intentional. All right, Dwhatever though, he's the best at fault on
the signature. I love just watch Dwhatever for
no mushroom rollout, but this maze. Oh, we're looking pretty good. Side flip wall kick. Oh, yep. No wall kick though. That's like a. I don't know. That's like a high 24, low 25. Yeah, not the time he wanted. LiamKings, he's going into reds now too. Speed kick movement.
Ooh, speed kick double jump as well. Nice long jump instantly here. Will
mushroom
he
rollout?
Off the mushroom?
Buddy's dead.
Buddy's dead.
Yeah, that's the problem with mushroom rollout. He was a little bit too far left. His angle was a little bit too far left as well.
Yeah.
He was pretty far back on the shroom when he started the rollout. There's a few variables there that were not in LiamKings' favor, and it just ended up being a death. Let's see if he doubles down on the rollout. Looks like to be the case. That was much better on the execution.
That was really nice. Almost very nice long jump. But you know, showing off a little bit, but then it kind of went down the toilet. You know, taking a death is not what you want to do if you're behind.
Yeah, the mushroom rollout saves like, I think it's less than 0.3. So it's like 0.3 or it's less than that. Maybe it's not worth the risk for most people. I mean, especially if Dwhatever doesn't want to do it, then it's probably not worth the risk. I
think he was kind of planning to do it, but then he was like, actually, I don't like my positioning. Whereas Liam might have not had the reps to know like exactly if it was gonna fail him or not. But Dwhatever, like, if you do something so many times, you kind of develop your own visual cues. Nice breezes from Dwhatever. I mean, he's not opting for breezes, just doing the turnaround and jump. And then like kind of kicking to avoid the chuck, yeah.
LiamKings down 4 stars right now. It seems pretty rough. Good Snowman's head though.
Whatever. Interesting shot for the box. You know, it is a little bit faster if you do it perfectly, but I'm not sure really why he wanted to do it that way.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of making free stars expensive. I just like doing weird stuff for like very, very minor amounts of time save. But hey, Dwhatever's the man with the speed. You can't question him when he is.
I also like the double speed kick shot for Wolf from the freezing pond. Liam went for it and it looked good, but he bonked on the actual box that was containing the star. But Dwhatever in the meantime has a bit more pressing things to worry about. Getting stuck in the snow. Must be living in Minnesota. But he's got
he lives in Germany.
Thanks. I'll write that down. LiamKings is almost done. Just needs to chill with the bully.
Yeah, but then he has to go back down to basement. Dwhatever has red coins to get. But that's not too bad of a start.
Oh! I spoke too soon.
I actually thought for sure he was going for the shell there. I didn't actually think he was going for the boxed star.
Oh, he still needs it, doesn't he?
Yep, he needs to do Snowman's Land red coins because he did Haste Maze Cave early.
Yep, Here he goes. About to be shredding that shell. Channeling his inner Drogi.
Maybe not channeling it enough. I'm pretty sure Drogi's in chat, and I'm pretty sure he's unimpressed.
Yeah.
SMH, D whatever, why can't you get a 30x cam on this star? Is what he's thinking in his head.
Probably. Okay, star sync animation. Do whatever with a nice sidekick into the Summon Slain Red Star. Liam got the second MIPS and he's down into HMC, so we'll kind of see how far apart he is, but he's definitely still behind. D whatever didn't make that many mistakes in upstairs where Liam took a death. But HMC, like you said earlier, it's pretty fast. You know, those stars will go that quick.
But the lead is very tangible at this point. D whatever is basically done with Snowman's Land. He's going to be getting to Tippy with. It's probably slightly over a minute right now in his favor. If I had to throw a number on it.
That seems pretty likely. About a minute lead for D whatever, and to be honest, he's probably still on like a 48 or 49 pace. Because, you know, we point out like a couple mistakes. I think Piracy was kind of big, but all things considered, I don't know like
I think he can
what's
48.
really gone wrong. Yeah.
I think he can 48 just barely.
Would be nuts. You know, I think like if we were like, I know we have the format here to count like how close you play to your opponent, but I think there's like something for raw times in the future that'd be kind of cool if you did like get it 49 or 48 in a race, you get like 1 or 2 extra bonus points.
Alright,
So
regular
going for
Lack 2
bounce, not glitchy wall kick, which he is known to do.
Oh, he went for a safe pole grab. He did a double jump kick. He might have actually been aiming for the pole, and he started to like mash for the grab.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the case though. I think he maybe just drifted too much to the middle.
Maybe he was struggling a little bit with the Christmas Miracle, but he got it done.
I'm definitely a fan of like safe Lakitu bounce in races. That trick is so dumb sometimes.
Yeah. Honestly, everything in Rainbow Ride I've probably called dumb at one point in my life.
Alright, whatever, looking pretty good for red coins here. Had a nice first couple reds. We're looking at probably low 23, high 22.
Well, with the awareness to avoid getting Toast Rider, that second boulder went also to the left, but LiamKings kind of did the double take, was able to right his course, steer it around, and not lose more time than he'd already taken.
And he's ready for Tippy. It looks to be that the lead is roughly a minute 30.
If you would have gone for the safety strat for tricky triangles, you might notice that he didn't actually do a dive rollout after the wall kick there. He actually just landed into 2 long jumps. Loses about a second. You know, people like, I think it was like Creator Destroyer were actually theorizing this and the viability of it. Do whatever maybe meant to do the normal strat, but who knows, maybe he was, you know, looking in the Discord and was like, hey, I think I'll use this. Okay. Yeah, did actually go for the dive roll off for swinging in the breeze, but you're going to take a bonk and fall down. That's going to lose him a good bit of time. Now it's up to him to figure out what strat he wants to do. Probably just going to do a triple jump off of the flame shooter. But having some more trouble getting up there, getting the wall kick. Also, the flame shooter is kind of sketchy. You know, D whatever, we saw him reset his triple jump.
Oh, he's dead.
And he's dead. You have to land right on the top of it, and I hate trying to do that back up.
It's the Tippy meltdown. D whatever's star lead has shrunk to LiamKings is about a minute off now. It was closer to 2 minutes than it was to 1 minute. And it starts there. A death on TikTok Clock 100 coin, Liam's back in it. A death in Bowser in the Sky, Liam's back in it. It's just, you never know what's going to happen with this game, and 48 certainly gone for D whatever. I think that he can still maybe barely 49. He has to have a really good TikTok Clock and a fairly reasonable Sky.
He's definitely on 49 pace. You say TikTok Clock's about 4 minutes.
It's
Fits is about 2 minutes if you do it well.
Yeah.
So he was like 43, 40 Rainbow Ride. So if he plays well,
D whatever's 100 coin right now is actually so fire. It's hard to tell. So it might be hard to tell for some people, but it's just if you can tell
This is
if
so
you played
good.
it a lot. Whatever's jumps were so small and the kicks were so early on the propellers, it was actually insane.
Especially the triple jump wall kick.
Oh no, the
Oh,
dive
the
instead of the kick.
He
That's
was
bad.
going too fast. He dove instead of the kick because, you know, he
didn't
was going
regulate
so
his speed
fast he didn't pull
properly.
back enough. Whatever, he was unleashed in that TDC 100, but then he kind of went too far off the leash.
He lost control, not
hit his
enough
head.
traction on his wheels.
Yeah, Whatever might slow it down just a little bit, but this triple jump wall kick again is so fire. Because you can, like, the way I would do it, it would just look like, you know, I do the wall kicks, you know, small jumps, but Whatever actually carries his speed, and actually, he almost, like, translates his double jump to the left to get on, like, the very tip of it. It's so optimal.
Yeah, that's what you
But
see
the
from
second
the
try's
top
looking
runners
good.
usually. Yeah, this is fairly fast. The opening wasn't as fast. Wow, that ramp movement was super clean.
Whatever has actually been doing the jump dive rollout off of the triangular platforms, which is kind of really insane to watch.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's one thing to jump on the triangles, it's another thing to roll out off. LiamKings doing time jumps on moving bars. Wait, what happened to Liam? Did Liam just start with the star?
I guess. He didn't get any coins. Yeah, I checked the coin count as he was collecting, it was just at 0. I don't know what he was doing.
LiamKings
Giving
going back in, doing the moving.
You know, doesn't want us to know how far behind or how close he is. Ooh, going for the very optimal
the cycle, but
hitting the pendulums.
Finish it off.
Yeah.
Did all the hard work. Okay,
it is hard because your wall kick is so low. Alright, Whatever, you know, getting it not as fast. Or, actually it was about as fast, because Liam had to back it up.
I would honestly say that Liam's was probably a little bit faster because he also had the ledge grab.
True. Pity busting out the knowledge. You can argue if Liam's roll into the cage was a 10 or an 11. Not sure which. Whatever, not the fastest either.
11.
Yep. Alright, LiamKings' last time moving star. Whatever, I think he's still gotta get a hand. But Liam still does need the TTC 100, which is kind of the big boy in Tippy, which has decided a lot of close races. If you watch like Cheese versus Punkay showdowns, I think Cheese won the 120 race because of it, and then Punkay won the 70 race because of it.
It's a bop and star, dude. LiamKings going for reds now. He's ending on 100.
Yeah, he's putting it off to like the last minute. Like a big project.
No ground pound. That's a slow fall. Oh no, he got it. Very nice.
Did he?
Managed to get that input in time. Yeah, you can tell by the fall speed.
My screen's just really blurry, so I couldn't tell.
Alright, we
might need to have his eyes checked.
100 coin. Let's see what he's got. LiamKings, you got to throw it out in the fire now. Whatever still has a solid lead.
Yeah, no backups if it goes crappy.
Let's start.
You probably could have just gone the extra red instead of chasing those, but it's about the same.
I'd rather chase the coins.
Oh, not getting the good jump block if he wanted, but he can back it up this way, losing about 4 seconds to that. Whatever, getting a nice reds with the ground pound to boot. Where Liam still got to do the rest of the star.
Yeah, Whatever's lead seems to be about 40 seconds, which is that's a lot of time. It might be even slightly more than that. It really depends on how well LiamKings executes the ending here.
He's doing pretty well, not going for movements on the triangles.
Standard movement from Liam.
Yeah.
Very nice box
I'm
kick,
saying overall the mechanics have been pretty nice and a good ending.
Ooh, nice. He got the coins really low too, so the star is low as well.
Although in the ideal run, I think the ideal run actually collects it really quickly.
Okay, LiamKings, that was a sick backup. Long jump wall kick off the wall. I normally just jump to the backside of Whomp and then side flip double jump off of it.
Yeah.
Okay, Dwhatever sliding on the ramp. Let's see if he can get the triple jump wall kick here. A death would put LiamKings back in it. Some missed throws would put him back in it. Moving right, flexing. And there we go. He's up.
He's up.
And
oh, nobody falls him straight forward. He's gonna
the right
angle. Platform's gonna save him barely.
Non-moving
Can't believe
left.
my eyes.
But he can't get it. Not moving left again. But he slides off.
Fallen.
LiamKings all of a
is
sudden
entering bits. It is down to Bowser in the sky here, and Dwhatever has got to get it together. He can no longer 49.
Ooh, no, he's struggling on the ramp.
It's gonna be fighting.
Dwhatever.
If he makes another mistake on the triple jump wall kick,
he's going for the pull.
He's not gonna go.
He's going for the pull. This is. Oh, but he can't do the movement. Double jump kick.
Okay.
He's over, but this is gonna be hard to grab the pull. It's a smart call to go for the pull,
down, and he had to get back up on the elevators with like the 120 wall kick. So maybe Dwhatever checked the stream real quick and he's like, oh shoot, Liam's in bits now. I can take the pull though.
Yeah, he knows how much time he's bleeding right now. It's definitely a better idea to try to lock down the 40 points for the win, rather than worry about much more points.
Yeah, LiamKings is not being able to get his triple jump wall kick either. This is his window, and it is kind of closed in his face. Dwhatever is in the pipe. He's got to do what he did versus Triforce and miss like 4 throws.
He's got this. Money on the line here. I would bet 2,000 bits. Because I have the script right in front of me.
2,000 bits from Pity. Dwhatever's going to get this dub.
Yeah, 3 throws.
And a lot of spins. But, you know, the bits don't lie. Pity's intuition is spot on. 3 for 3. LiamKings is going to be trying to get a 51 here. Not the best showing from either of them, I would say. But an entertaining race nonetheless.
Okay, that throw barely hits. Well, the thing about Liam here is he was behind by a lot. Like, a lot. And to be within a minute of Dwhatever here is actually... Yeah, he didn't win, but it's actually good for him in the league. Because the amount of points that you get is decided by how close the race was. So the fact that LiamKings was within a minute here... Actually, he was within basically 30 seconds. That's really good for him.
The 30-second point.
Okay. Well, he has another few seconds, you know, in that margin. I think he had like a 51, like 49 or 51.50, something like that.
Yeah, so he's going to be getting probably like, what's that, 16 points? I have to look at the chart.
That seems about right. That's not too bad. Yo, what up, Dwhatever?
Dwhatever.
Congratulations on the win. Tippy, looks like it kind of got you. Were you starting to feel sick there?
Okay, I don't know. Yo, I wasn't feeling too good today. My hands were already kind of shaking when I started. And the whole game, I felt my hands couldn't like keep up with pressing buttons fast. So I made really weird mistakes everywhere, I think.
Yeah, like womps and...
Everywhere. Every stage.
Missed wall kick on the side flip after lava.
I tried really hard to turn it up, but I just couldn't. I don't know.
Respectable though. You kept it. You kept it real. You didn't really chicken out too badly on anything.
I tried to go as safe as possible. I've been practicing a lot of hard stress lately, but I couldn't do them.
That first 100 coin before you died was so fuego. The opening was so strong.
Fuego.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just the man that dive was rip. Welcome, LiamKings. Sorry about the loss, but within 45 seconds, you know, not doing too bad on the point spread. Honestly, Dwhatever's really bad fall in sky may be a good opening for you to get some back. How you feeling?
I'd rather be playing Pokemon Snap, to be honest.
Okay, LiamKings trying to plug Snap here. Maybe GSA needs to get in on the Pokemon Snap League.
There's always showcases for Pace.
So what you're saying is LiamKings is going to go to Pace and do Pokemon Snap on stream?
I think there's going to be like 3 or 4 Snap runners there when we should do like a 4-way race. That'd be sick.
Oh
Does
man,
Drogi
what
have
about a
pace?
relay
Drogi's in chat.
race?
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, I think Drogi. I mean, Drogi might go. He might. I'm not sure. It'd be pretty hype. But how you feeling about the rest of the league D? Like, who do you have your eyes on? Who are you worried about?
If I'm not ill anymore, I don't think I'm worried about anyone.
Oh, okay. Bold claim. D whatever. Very strong here mentally. Definitely just ready to go at anyone. Liam, how are you feeling on the same note, same question?
I haven't really looked at the league, at the like roster, I guess. I don't know what you call it. But
Yeah, the player list thing.
So I would say like D's obviously like definitely one of the top I would be worried about. So at least that's out of the way. Like I haven't really played much in the last like 3 weeks. So I guess it was kind of nice that the first matchup was one that I was gonna lose no matter what. I'm gonna try to like actually de-rust again so I don't get like 52s.
You better. You have high potential to make it to finals, honestly.
Yeah, he does have a lot of potential to make
so.
it. How do you actually, how do you feel about being within like 45 seconds of D? Did you think that was going to happen going into the race, just regardless of the times themselves?
No, I figured I was down like 3 minutes, to be honest.
Really? You thought you were going to get no points?
Yeah, well, no, I thought I could maybe come within, like, it's within 3 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe like the smallest amount of points, but I mean, I guess I'm sort of content with this result. I don't know. It's kind
The
of weird
result
'cause it's
was
the
good,
51.
but the journey was like, yeah. Yeah.
Like starting off with an actual like literal full minute lost in Whomps is never good. That's really demotivating in a race.
Yeah, you guys had some pretty garbage tier starts for sure.
Wow, pity not holding back, even though
I
Dwhatever's wasn't really that bad.
Dwhatever's was. I mean, he fell down, dude. He went down a metal cap. I keep it real here on GSA. The realist
I couldn't believe that I was still on 49 pace going into Tippy. I don't know. This game is weird. You can play really slow and still get those paces for some reason.
Were you were pretty close to that was like low 49 pace going into Tippy.
Yeah, it said like 49, 20 or 30 on my best possible time.
That's not bad, especially the Fire Sea, the Whomps. I don't know, but it was a great showing. It was fun to see. Definitely props to you for playing while sick. That's a huge play. We'll be back after a short break, and we're gonna have the Celeste League up next, and we have TGH versus Psych SR, and that's gonna be pretty hype. Definitely tune in for that. That's a big league. And we'll be back with more Super Mario 64. We're just stacked today. 8 p.m. EST, we have CLG Cheese versus Mr. Jimmy 25. And then at 10 p.m. EST, we have Puncation versus Viro, formerly known as Live Egg. He's making a comeback, and he's here in the league. So definitely stay tuned today because we have some pretty big races still. And it was a pleasure, Bad Ronus, and we'll see you guys later.